was told, don't think about it, don't look at it, because Millie had the wrong gene mutations to be able to access it. So at that point in time, it was really about treating the symptoms of her CF as opposed to having anything that actually treated the cause of her CF. That was just not available to us back then. When Millie was 5 months old, she started a drug trial as well, which was it was a blind trial of using an antibiotic to prevent inflammation in her lungs. And so she was on that for the first 4 years of her life as well. You know, growing our family was hard. Obviously, James, our second child, he's an IVF baby because we didn't want another child to have CF if they could help it, because you wouldn't wish that upon any child, and you want to keep, we wanted to keep Millie as well as she possibly could. So, and that was a tough journey, because you had the emotional toll of the IVF process, and particularly when, not only the IVF process, but when you're actually talking about, a genetic mutations that you're trying to remove as well, it's even twice as hard.
There's so much. I want to be an astronaut, but I don't know if I can because I have cystic fibrosis. A runner, an Olympic something with my Olympics, a footy player.
Sort of 3 or 4 years ago, there was obviously a real strong pipeline of drugs coming available, obviously coming out of America. And we knew that sort of, Australia was around 2 to 3 years behind them in terms of their being available across our PBS. It was such a long time, like it just felt so draining and exhausting, and the process felt very, it was complex, it was convoluted, it was bureaucratic, it was administrative, and it was just, it felt like it was beyond the realms of the everyday person. I think it was a Saturday morning that I woke up, and it was a Facebook post. It was announced so quietly overnight, and I cried, because it's a future. It's hard to be able to convey that to people that haven't had to experience that as well, because you never think that just a listing, on a drug list and being able to access it's really going to change, someone's life, but it did and does, and it will.